Hello guys, what's up, and welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley. Again, this is kind of still a sort of a filler series that, I say filler series, that's the wrong word. We're going to mute that for just a second. I don't know if that's as loud for you as it is for me, but if it's even close, then that is just intolerable. But here we are going to play another episode of Stardew Valley. We're going to do that. Go back to YouTube Farm. I've just realized that was a terrible decision for the farm name, but it is too late now. So here we go. I'm gonna let the music play. And if I need to, I might have to tweak the volume, because that is actually deafening. So here we go. Let us jump in. Welcome to day 2. So we are where we left off last time. I think we had basically just finished the first day and talked to some people. Not done a whole lot because there's not a whole lot to do. Here we go. Let's see what the weather for tomorrow is going to be, because that's just the first thing you really ought to do. And the weather for tomorrow, it's going to rain. Cool, that means I don't have to water the garden. Let's put that fire out. Okay. Let's turn the volume down just a little bit. Music volume doesn't need to be quite so low, but let's turn that sound volume down just a tiny bit. There we go. I think that is going to be a little bit better. I don't think I have to hit any save buttons. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. I don't know if that was as deafening for you as it was for me, but that was pretty loud for me. So, first thing you got to do, or not the first thing, but, one of the things you got to do in the morning, or at some point throughout the day, is you got to water the plants. If you don't water the plants, they die, and then they don't grow. And plants that are not growing do not make me money. And thus, then the farm goes out of business, and we have to lose it to the bank. We have to go back to Georgia, which would suck. Anyway, we'll just drop that off in here for the day, because I have a sneaking suspicion we're gonna need some of our inventory to be a little more empty. What's this? I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. Yep, I will have to get me one of those. They are pretty essential. Oh, what's this? Oh, good. This is the thing that I was kind of looking forward to. So, one of the characters was not here yesterday. We didn't get to talk to him. Has just gotten back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I got something for you. Willie. Good old Willie. Go down to the beach and check out Willie. So we're going to go talk to that guy. And I'm actually going to go here pretty soon. I do want to just clean up a little bit more of this, because that is something... Oh, there's Geode. I don't particularly care about those at the moment. Yes, thank you. But yeah, I want to clear out some of this stuff, and more importantly, get some stone, so that I can make a few more paths, because I need some paths. Excuse you. And maybe I should have kept and hung on to that scythe, just so I could clean some of those up, but it's too late for that now. I'm going to leave that there, and we'll take care of it when I get back. What I am going to do, though, is take that daffodil and just... I wasn't trying to check the mail. I was trying to eat the daffodil. Thank you. So there we go. And here we are back out into the town. Let's see if there's anything to pick up over here. A couple of dandelions, which those are actually pretty good eating, I think. Let's see, what do they give me? 25 energy. That's a shame that doesn't give you very much, but it's fine. Whatever. There's nothing you can do about it. Or nothing I can do about it now. So we'll just pick those up, and we're gonna go. And I think the first order of business is we're going to head down and talk to Willie down on the beach, because he has something for us. I can't remember if he said that in the letter or not, but he has something for us, and so we're going to go down and talk to him past the sewer. No need to go visit the sewers. Not yet, anyway. And there we go, we got the cutscene with Willie. Oh my goodness, I hope that's not as loud for you as it is for me, because that ocean sound is deafening. He's sitting here smoking his pipe, having a good time. Ahoy there, son. Alright, wow, that is really loud. I hope that's not so loud for you. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. Just having a smoke and talking. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. Was a big haul, sold a lot of good fish. Good for you, man. Good for you. I'm glad. Finally saved enough to buy himself a new rod. How much is a new fishing rod, mate? I mean, this is got to be one expensive fishing rod if we're having to save up and just scrimp and save to try and buy this fishing rod. But, alright. I mean, we know the economy here is in shambles. We were looking at that last time. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. Well, thank you, good sir. Thank you so much, because I was not going to buy a fishing rod otherwise. Actually, I totally would. Fishing in this game is probably my favorite part. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. And oh my goodness, seriously, that ocean is deafening. Give me just a second. I think I can tweak the volume on my... There we go. Okay, I can hear myself think again. Sorry about that, guys. I had to change the volume on my headset. Again, I hope that isn't quite so loud for you as it is for me, because if it is, well, I mean, that's just going to be unfortunate, and there's nothing I can do about it at the time. I'll try to reduce it in post, but I don't know if I'll be able to or not. I got a bamboo pole. Well, thank you. How much? I mean, come on. He bought a new bamboo pole, right? How much? A lot of good fish in the valley, by the way. I've been clicking through these. I forgot to read them. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. Alright, well thank you, Mr. Willie. I will do that. He's kind of an interesting looking fellow. He looks like he needs some new clothes, honestly. I feel like we need to get that man a new hat. The sweater's fine, I suppose, but he needs a new hat. That's pretty rough. Also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old papa used to say, anyway. So, yeah, if we can sell fish to him directly, or if we drop this fish in the barrel by the house, our mayor will come by and pick him up for us and take him to Willie. So we don't have to come down here and sell everything in person. Which is kind of nice on the one hand, but on the other hand, I think it would be kind of cool to have to go and, like, actually talk to the townspeople. Because the way the game is set up now, you don't actually have to talk to them unless you just feel like it. It's not something that's required. Alrighty. Yeah, zoom out here for a minute, look at the fish, look at the ocean at least. And it's going to spawn me. Oh, right here. He's gone. Willie has left the area, but I have a fishing rod. And I love to have a fishing rod because fishing rods mean that I can do this. Really long cast there, guys. Really, really long cast. That was a max length cast, too. Come on, guys. Seriously. Give me a little bit more. Give me a little more range. Alright, and yep, now we gotta play this mini game where we try to keep the bar behind the fish. You click to make it move. Stop clicking and it falls. And you catch a sardine. Alright, we got a sardine. These things, you can eat them as they are. You can sell them to him and make decent money off of them. Actually, you're going to make a lot more money off this than you ever will farming until late game. So for early game, and even kind of mid-stage game, it's good to do the fishing because the fishing makes some pretty good money. And you can actually, it gives you something to actually do. Because a lot of farming, like 90% of farming is waiting. Especially once you get to the point where you have sprinklers and everything watering all your stuff for you. And all you have to do is show up once every couple of weeks to collect the harvest. So this game, I mean, you really, like, the farming is a really cool background layer, but it's not the only thing to the game. And as we fish, we'll level up, and this will get a little easier, and we'll start to catch better fish. As you can see right now, that little green bar is pretty short. Only just covers that fish. As we get better at fishing, we will get a bigger green bar. And we'll get some other recipes and things as well that are kind of nice. So basically, plan for the day. I'm gonna do a little bit of fishing. We're gonna do a little fishing, and then if I can. Jeez, I cannot talk and fish at the same time apparently. Excuse you. Excuse you. No, come stay under the rod, please. Thank you. Alright, that was pitiful, but I did catch it. It's a herring. A blue herring, though, not a red herring. And So we can go sell those guys, and then let's go talk to some of the other neighbors. I don't actually think cutscenes count as meeting people, so we're just gonna talk to him real quick, make sure I've met him officially. And you can here's a thing for people who just can't fish but want to get better at it. You can get that training rod, and it, I think, comes with a pretty substantial green bar, basically, that makes catching these fish a lot easier. Get some fish tanks, small fish tank, fisherman's bed, which is really cool, but you'll notice it's a $30,000 bed nearly. Why is it a $25,000 bed? What is the economy here? I mean, this fish is worth $30 for this fish. There's a raw and processed fish. I can go to the local Walmart and I can pick up a fish for a tenner. I don't know what's up with the economy in this game. It's clearly a mess. Clearly it's in shambles. Anyway, I'm just going to give him this stuff and see. You know, we make pretty good money from fish. Now, I want to talk to some people. Let's see. Because we've met 17 people out of 28, so there's 11 people that we still need to talk to. And I don't know who those people are. Actually, I can go find who those people are. You can check in here. So I haven't talked to any of these folks. And we will go. And you'll notice under some of these names there's the designation of single. You can, in fact, get a boy or girlfriend. The game doesn't care. Neither do I. Do what you like. And you can get married and have children and all of that in this game as well. Over here, there's a bridge. 300 pieces of wood. Good grief. And you'll see there's a bit of coral, and that's actually worth something. This is Elliot's house. We can't go in until we get a certain amount of friendship with him. Once we get a certain friendship, then we can go in. We don't have to wait for him to invite us. We can just walk in and say hi. Which is convenient. There's Mayor Lewis. I don't have any desire to talk to him unless I have to. Let's see. Whose house is this? I don't recall. And it doesn't matter whose house it is because they are not home. None of them are home. And you can just walk into people's houses. Like, if I did that in my neighborhood, I would be shot promptly. Why is I don't know why that's suddenly that's allowed here, but you can just kind of chill, hang out in their houses. Can't go into the bedrooms. So I'd have to be good friends with Jody, and then I could go into that bedroom. But, yeah. So that's the thing. There's a joke in there later that you guys may or may not pick up on. You won't get it now, but I think at the end of the first year, you will be able to kind of understand what's going on. Marnie, I think I've already talked to. Leah, I've already talked to. I can't talk to the wizard yet. Yes, there is a wizard. There's some magic. It's not something I can do, but the wizard can do some magic, and he does some interesting things for us later on. So that's part of the game. Grab some of this stuff, because start getting toward that 300 pieces of wood, which is quite a lot. Grab a horseradish. Okay. Dude, my voice is just a little bit shot today. I don't know what's going on exactly. My voice is not happy with me. I don't think I did any recording today other than this. I did editing, but I didn't have to talk to edit, so I don't know why my throat's so sore. I'm losing my voice a little bit. I'm not losing my voice yet, but I bet I will be tomorrow. So I hope that that's not going to be a problem. See if I can get through the rest of this video, and then I'm going to take a break and drink something cold. I don't know what. Soda, beer, I don't care. But I'm going to drink something cold and take care of that. While we're out here, let's go off to this dock and do a little more fishing, because you can catch different fish in different places, and we could do with some money. We'll just cast out over here. You can change the direction that your bobber goes when you cast by pressing I missed the thing because I didn't have my hand on my mouse. Had to itch my nose, and I missed the shot. How sad. But let's see, we'll sit here a second and get a fish, hopefully. There we go, there's a fish, and we'll just catch him real quick. There's trash and other junk you can catch too. Somehow there's been a lot of littering for a lake this small. We get a smallmouth bass. Those are, I think they're worth a decent amount. The low value, there's places with different values of fish, dependent on the depth of the water and your fishing skill and whether or not you catch them perfectly or not. You get fish of different ratings. You'll notice that gold star down here by the daffodil, or dandelion, rather. It indicates that it's a higher quality. Fish have the same thing, and yay, let's see what we got here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on in. Be reeled in. Hey, I said be reeled in. There we go. Almost a perfect catch. New record, 15-inch smallmouth bass. I don't think that the sizes actually affect anything at all. At least I've never noticed them to. Let's see. We got Leah come down to, I think, sketch next to us. That's nice of her. And a fish, a fish, a fish, perhaps. Nope. An algae. We've got an algae. I don't need an algae. I am going to give you a horseradish, though. This is a really nice gift. Thank you. She is one of the single characters. You can see there it shows your relationship. And I think even the characters that aren't romanceable also have that, but it goes all the way to 10 and doesn't have the little heart next to it, I don't think. Gives you the name and the portrait, which is pretty cool. I think you can X out of it there. You can give 1 gift a day, up to 2 per week. Oh, I got off center. And the characters all have different things that they like and dislike, which I imagine y'all were able to guess that. Those of you who haven't played the game. Again, I'm going to recommend, if you haven't played this game, you definitely should give it just check it out. The guy Concerned Ape's been developing this himself for years now at this point, and it's a really great game. I do recommend. Oh, please don't. Hey, I'm going to catch this fish. So you see that treasure chest that I was able to catch. If I can catch this fish, then I get the treasure chest as well. And it has some stuff in it of value. Let's see what it's going to be. I got the bass, and then I got a coal and a copper. And that copper is actually worth something. So I'm going to toss the daffodil, because it's not really worth much. The 5 copper is enough to make an ingot of copper, which is great. And then I can eat the algae as well. We're going to just kind of go. Let me walk. That dandelion was actually pretty good. They gave me 45 food. That's not bad. And you know what I think we ought to do? I think let's start trying to clear a path up, because you can actually get to the farmhouse from back here. It's just a matter of clearing out some of the junk. So we clean that out, and we can get up there. Then we can go and take care of some things. Alright. So it's 6 o'clock, so. Yeah, see. Anyway, if I had my scythe, and I'm actually going to just grab my scythe real quick. Drop a few things off in the stalker box. And yeah, we're going to keep that coal and that copper, because here in a little bit we'll be able to go mining and get some ores, and then we can start using that to craft more interesting items than you can craft just by default. We'll go through here. There's a reason that I'm leaving most of this tall grass, and it's not just aesthetics. Here in a little bit I want to try to get some chickens, and once I get chickens we will need that grass to feed them. Once we get a silo. Technically, I don't even have to have chickens, and I don't have to have a silo to have chickens. But they're not worth having if you don't have the silo, because you can't. You have to buy all of the hay, and again, the economy is just in shambles, and hay is worth a significant amount more than eggs. So chickens produce very little if you're not growing your own wheat for them. Alright, let's go and filter back up. I'm gonna leave that up, actually. I think it's kinda cool to have. The other thing I want to do is I want to craft some more cobblestone paths. Let's make 20 of those real quick. double the width of that. Like, excuse you. Have to break that up. But yeah. What does it take to make a torch? Wood and sap. I'm gonna just make a couple of torches. Because it's dark as anything out here. Torches become really important later on. For right now, they are still important, but they become significantly more important later on. So there, I'm going to throw a few lights up on the house. Toss one down over here. And just, basically, I just kind of want to light the area up a little bit. Get a nice little ambience going. But I think that it is pretty much time to call it a day. It's been a long day. We've got a lot of stuff done. Technically, you can stay up a little bit later. Not a lot later, but you can stay up a little bit later. Let's see. You can stay up. Technically, you can stay up until 2 a.m. At 2 a.m., you pass out and just fall flat. So there we go, though. We've got that done. It's been a good day. I think we've got a lot done. All in a day's work, you know what I mean? This is a very relaxed, slow-paced game, and that's a good thing in my opinion. So I'm going to say goodnight, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.